desert light, he paints the skies. Sonoran mystic with ancient ties, cards in hand, he shuffles fate, turning questions into answers. No need to wait, with every spread the truth unfolds. In his gaze, 1,000 stories told. Sonoran mystic, shining so bright, bringing love and peace in the darkest night. With wisdom deep as the desert sand, he unlocks the secrets, takes you by the hand.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya.
Sometimes this thing drives me crazy. Oh, 1 second. Test, 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 test. Still no hearing? Interesting. Everything says it's working. Can you hear me? Press M. Still no sound? Sonoran Mystic. Everything's lit up here. Can y'all let me know if you can hear a sound or not? Okay, super, super. Yeah, because there for a minute it was like, I don't know, it was doing crazy things. All right, thank you, everybody. Welcome in. If y'all missed it, that was my new intro for short intro when I can't, when I'm going live and I'm going flying solo. And today again, Kenny's birthday is today, so I decided to play him the happy birthday song. Anybody out there who has a birthday today, that song was for you as well. Welcome back in, Miss Pam. Welcome in, Angie, Miss Angie from last night. She and I had some great readings last night, great energy. Welcome in, Marie. Welcome in, Miss Love Goddess. Yes, indeed. And Bonnie, I sent you a link if you wanted to come on. If you are clean and tidy and you want to do it, you're welcome to do so. I know you asked me earlier, and I did about 3 minutes ago, and I wasn't ready. But yeah, I sent it a link just in case. Francis, welcome in. Hey, Francis Graham, nice to see you in. Let's see who else. DeMarco, welcome in as well. While we wait just for a minute or so, I want to play the longer version. The shorter version actually is kind of cool, but I'll play the long. Let me just play the short version again because I think it's kind of cool. But this is the song for. No, I'll play the longer version real quick. This is my intro. This is going to be the one I can't use initially because I can't upload it to the system because the system only allows for a less than 1 minute, whatever you call it. Anyway, so let me see if I can get the thing to work. Go here. Let me go here. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get this thing to load. I think it would do. I don't know if it'll let me do sound. I don't know if it lets me do sound, but it does let me do video. It should. So let's go back here. Go back here, and I'm sorry about that. Just trying to get this good to go. Here it is. This is the longer version, but I did the shorter version for the yeah, this one's the one. This is the one. And watch this thing not work. I mean, I have a problem with, again, this computer is having issues, and I think that's what's going to happen here. So let's forget that. It ain't going to work. So I'll just play the short version so you guys can see it one more time. Because again, unfortunately, the way it starts, we don't have a chance to see it. Here it goes, the short version.
In the desert light, he paints the skies, Sonoran mystic with ancient ties. Cards in hand, he shuffles fate, turning questions into answers. No need to wait, with every spread, the truth unfolds. In his gaze, 1,000 stories told. Sonoran mystic, shining so bright, bringing love and peace in the darkest night. With wisdom deep as the desert sand, he unlocks the secrets, takes you by the hand.
I had to get the talking hands in there because, again, it was interesting. The song itself talks about, the guiding hands, and then and when I talk, often the hands come up. So, I decided, I figured I got to end it with that. It's interesting. I may tweak it a little bit, but that's kind of and that's the short version. I have a long version done again, but the long version, they would not let me upload it because it was too long for restream, for those kind of things. But I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because you know what? It made me cut the little snippets down even more to the really impactful, fun parts, and it was a fun thing to do. It took time. It always does, and it is a time killer. But there we go. And it looks like we have somebody who is joining us. Yes, indeed. Let's see here. I'm gonna switch up the screen, by the way, when Miss Bonnie joins us.
Oh, hello there.
Oh, Miss Bonnie, how are you?
Last minute.
Well, thank you for joining. Thank you for offering to come on in. I usually don't do that when I'm having my days off, but today I was in the mood. I'm like, you know what? I do. That'd be nice to have you in. So there you go.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
No, I appreciate it too. I appreciate the offer that you would pop in.
Hey, it's better than cleaning.
Oh, so I'm an excuse now. I see.
You're never an excuse, honey. Only a privilege.
I'm all that in a bag of chips.
Yeah, right. All right. I'm going to smoke a little here and get things ready.
She's smoking, not as in smoking a cigarette, folks.
No.
Just to make that clear.
No,
You just caused an entire cancer center to have convulsions. I'm telling you. They're like, what is she doing on the line?
Yeah, right. No, just clearing a few things here. So, how are you?
Good. No complaints here. I assure you, no complaints.
Well,
so
good.
I was just playing the new intro video that because part of it's cut off, as you know, with the delay thing that happens. So I decided to show it, and I did the whole version of my song, but Restream would not let me upload it because it was too long. So I had to cut it down to a minute, and it actually looks good. So I'm happy with it.
Why wouldn't they?
There are things a minute or less. That's
Really?
what. Yeah, that's Restream, but it's okay. It's what it is. It made me cut even better. And actually, you're one of the prominent faces in that video, by the way.
Oh no! I hope I have makeup on.
Remember when we had that reading and we had the mediumship hit, and you came in because it was a suicidal situation. Remember?
Right. Yeah.
And so I always found that very compelling, that whole and so I brought a piece of that into that.
That was really cool that night.
That I thought that was, especially because of on that evening you happened to be watching, and we were going, and Sean, Angie and I were definitely connected to that energy, and then.
Yeah.
Considering the suicide situation and the loss of a young person, and when you were there, we're like, what a perfect person to understand this. Somebody who's a death doula, somebody who understands death and dying. You know, it was perfect for you to come in there.
Well,
So
it was a privilege.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I like your background, the green. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, very neat. It's very cool, I think. Yeah. And welcome in, Dr. Rivera. Welcome in, Elisa. Welcome in, Kiwizi.
Oh, there's that John. Oh, there he is. Hi, Ed. How are you?
And Miss Angie says, good morning, Miss Bonnie.
Good morning, Miss Angie.
Hey, Kathleen Karras, welcome in. Yin Yang, welcome in. Jody Pieces, P-E-C-Z-E, Pecas. So haven't seen you in a while, Jody. Hope all is well. And I see maybe not all is well because I saw you just lost your job there. Sorry about that.
Oh,
and Marie Taylor, again, Francis Stargram. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, everybody. Well, Miss Bonnie, who are you drawn to today? Who's screaming to your attention? Also, folks, by the way, I have a video up right now on YouTube, and it's an interview with Miss Bonnie, because I interviewed her about dying and death doulas and what the process, what is it? I'm sorry?
I didn't die.
No, she didn't die. No, but she said, so she's a end of life doula, and she helps people to transition. She helps families to prepare for the transition as well. And so it was quite an interesting topic. I did not understand. And so when I heard about it, I'm like, hey, let's do this. And so Bonnie and I did an interview with her, and we recorded it, and you're going to find it. I think you should listen to it because I think it's very enlightening. I think it's also, if you know your family is going to, you or some family you may know is going to have maybe some trauma when time comes. I mean, we all go through trauma, but there's times where there's much more than that. And when that happens, keep in mind about death doulas and about, what they do. And check out that interview. And if you ever need one, you know who to call. The love goddess herself, Miss Bonnie.
I always hope you don't need me. But
exactly. Yes. But unfortunately, we all have that transitional phase. And so it's going to happen eventually.
Like I told you, I mean, it's part of life.
Exactly.
We gotta go out.
Yeah. And for those of you who also don't know, Bonnie is also a nurse. So Bonnie is somebody who has a medical profession and understands the medicine side. But when it comes to the death doula side, that is the end of life doula side. That is a different role, because a nurse would work as, and if Bonnie was working as a nurse, then maybe her role would be something like hospice or something like that. But that's not what her role is. A doula is a facilitator. It is a person who helps people get ready and helps families get ready with what is coming. And so it's a very different role. And we go into that, by the way, too. And you'll see some shorts. I posted some shorts about this as well, which helps to kind of understand a bit about the interview. So again, check it out. I think you're going to find it interesting. So Bonnie, Francis says, can't wait to meet you. Francis Stargram.
Francis.
So, yeah, Francis, you may have met Bonnie at Tina's. Bonnie, when Bonnie lived here, she used to go to Tina's, and Francis, I'm not sure if their timing overlapped or not. Maybe not. I don't know.
But I've been gone. Well, from Tina's though, probably 3 years or 4 years now.
Yeah. Was it pre or post COVID? Was it? I can't recall.
It was post COVID.
Post COVID. Okay. Yeah. Gosh, do you remember the day? Remember the time when the lady was standing there and poof.
Yes, I was.
Remember you? There was two nurses. You and one other nurse was in the class at the time, which is unusual to have one, but we had two. Remember? And both of y'all kicked right into action. I mean, both of you retired. You didn't, and it's like instantaneously your nursing training kicked in, and you guys poof swooped in over there. And then this woman was just standing there, and I'm telling you, folks, just out of nowhere, just went fell hard down.
Yeah,
hard down.
Oh, like I was afraid she broke her nose. I mean, she face planted.
She did. She did. We had the EMTs come, remember, and take her because it was just out of nowhere. It was shocking. It was shocking. And we had a full packed room that night too. We had like 25, 30 people. It was crazy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'll never forget that.
That was crazy. And Frances said she stopped going in 2021. Okay, yeah. So you may not. You may or may not have crossed over. Yeah.
I think I was there. I was there in 21.
Yeah.
I think I moved back in the summer, so it was probably fall when I came back.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie is
and Frances is very gifted as well, by the way. Frances is very well gifted in both mediumship and in psychic.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So
gosh, I'm sorry if I didn't meet you. I recognize faces more than names. So I might recognize you if I'd seen your picture.
That's my cross to bear too. I'm good with faces, not so much with names, you know.
Yeah, you can tell me your name, and unfortunately, if I don't know you, I won't remember it. 5 minutes.
You know, it's interesting because of the mediumship work. I started telling myself because I wanted to pick up names, and so I started telling myself I'm good with names. I'm good with names. So I stopped telling myself I wasn't, and I started telling myself I was. And do you know what I am getting better with names. And on the mediumship stuff, I am on fire with names recently. Even last night I picked up some names. I was like, what the heck? This is like Rose. I was having a reading talking about Rose, and I'm talking to this woman about Rose, and she's like, oh, it's a tattoo on my arm. And I'm like, no, it's a person. And she's like, no, but I don't know, but it's a tattoo on my arm and it's over this. And I'm like, no, I'm getting a person. And then about a half hour later, she pops back on and she says, oh, I don't know what I was thinking. I talked about her granddaughter. I talked about her granddaughter. And she says, oh, my young granddaughter who I'm raising, her name is Rose.
Rose.
You know, it's like, but it happens, folks, because when you're in the moment with the reading, you are so into the reading and you're heading in that one zone with the reading as a person receiving it, that you tend to sometimes not think outside the box or think beyond it because you're so focused. And what happened is Angie had picked up these 3 numbers. I think it was 143.
Yes,
and
I
last
was
week
watching.
Angie
and
Angie had last week asked this woman about, and Angie, and I know it doesn't, no. And then the woman sends her a thing saying, oh, it's a tattoo on my arm, 143, about something about love. It means love or something. And under that was the rose. And so that's how we had the conversation. That's how the conversation got rolling last night with this person, was about the tattoo and the rose. But before I said the rose, and then she's like, oh yeah, my tattoo with Angie. I'm like, no, I'm seeing a person named Rose. And she's like, yeah, it's the tattoo. And I'm like, no, it's a person. So about a half hour later, she popped back in and she says, oh my gosh, you're right. It's my granddaughter, the one you were talking about, the granddaughter you're talking about. That her name is Rose. So yeah.
Angie says she was there the night the lady went down.
Were you there, Angie? I couldn't remember for sure.
Yeah. And she's, I think I'll start saying that too, that I am good with names.
Yeah. Yep. So, hey, welcome in, Julie. Nice to see you in as well.
Hey, Kelly Dix, welcome in.
Yes. Oh, I love you is what 143 means. Yeah, and that's what the woman had on her tattoo. And her husband was telling her this because Angie had a mediumship read with the husband, and he was saying this, and she couldn't understand what 143 was. And then finally it clicked. It was the tattoo, and that was again that was the last week, and then the carryover this week was her confirming that it was actually the tattoo. Because Angie's like, is it a birth date? Is it whatever? No. Did he, nothing fit. And it was like, but this is, and Angie was very specific. I'm getting this, and sure enough. And I said, of course it was tattoo husband, because that was what it was about. The rose and 143, her love for him.
I was getting a hoot out of the guy that she had the mediumship hit last night, that he was wanting his wife to remember something and she couldn't, and he was getting so mad. He was getting frustrated that she didn't remember something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's but you know what? She'll remember it down the road, or she'll remember it this week. and then they'll message us. And folks, that happens if you get a message from us and it doesn't resonate, keep it in mind, because sometimes we're projecting what's happening in the future. We tell you what's coming, and then, or it rings a bell on you down the road and you're like, oh my gosh, that is so, I get it now. But again, in the moment, and that's why also, if you ever get a reading from anyone, including us online, no matter who you get, make sure you record it or go back. If it's a medium, if it's something like this, where you can go back on YouTube or whatever, go back and review it again. Because the problem with readings, and I listen to readings myself all the time, for me, and just general reading. And what happens is I do the same thing. We all do it, is we get hooked on something in the read. The read's going well. We're like, I'm paying attention. I'm going to listen to it all. And then like, oh, well, let me think. Oh my gosh. And then your mind is off over here, and the person giving you the reading is still reading, and yet you're over in your mind like, And then you tune back in and you're like, holy crap, I just lost 3 minutes, 4 minutes. I have no idea what they said. And then you have to piece it together. But the good part is when you review it again, you fill in those gaps. And that's really super important.
That was her last night that had the 143 also was forgetting.
Yeah.
What her husband was saying. I gotcha. I couldn't remember if it was the same lady.
Exactly.
It was funny. I was afraid he was going to get really angry.
Exactly.
You know. All right. Well, let's see here. Who do we have?
Let me ask Francis first. If Francis, I haven't read for you in a long time. Okay. It's good to see you in. Do you want a reading? We'll go ahead and give you a reading first, and then Bonnie, take a look at the list and see whom you were drawn to next.
Okay.
Sonoran Mystic. And the temperature today, oh my gosh, folks, the temperature here in AZ is wonderful. It is so comfortable. Oh my gosh. And last night it was a bit chilly.
So chilly.
I know. Arizona chilly, not Bonnie, Tennessee chilly.
It's 70 here. Out there, I would have been chilly.
Exactly.
It's so comfortable.
Yes. Francis, would you like a general read or a specific question in mind? Let us know which is what you're looking for. Boop, 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 boop. Man, I got some serious anxiety, and I'm not usually empathic, but I'm getting some serious anxiety. Somebody's bringing some anxiety in. Holy moly. Lord have mercy. We'll get to you because I can feel it. Angie says we were all frustrated. Yes, absolutely. Hey, Valerie, nice to see you in. General is good because I have too many things going on. I hear you. Lord knows. Lord knows. Francis, the one thing I was picking up, are you looking at starting a new business or a new line or a new chain of something? Because when I was drawn to you, the one thing I was picking up was this feeling of transition or addition. It's like I don't see you taking a major shift, but I see you doing something. So again, are you looking at something to complement what you already do, or are you looking at a new line, or even again, I don't know if it's a new business, but I feel like it's a complement of something you already have going on. And is that something that you're considering doing? Because if you are, the energy is great about that. The energy is very strong, and it's like this is the time. This is the time to strike. However, I did just as soon as I said that, Spirit's like, whoa. Break, stop sign. And I'm like, okay, I get this. And what happened is his Spirit was kind of giving me this indication that wait about a month and a half. There's something about this energy right now that can be a little bit detrimental if that's what you're doing. And it's saying put it in place, get it lined up. But they're saying don't do it yet, because I'm getting the halt sign until, and it's interesting because I was getting like a month and a half. So I'm getting like around June timeframe.
The astrology says June. Right now, things are really foggy, and there are a lot of illusions out there. Neptune is playing games, so don't do anything till June.
Oh, there you go. Well, so the astrology is even, I love that. That's great. Thank you, Ms. Bonnie. That gave me even more confidence. But that's what I'm picking up. So there's, again, something new, something as an augmentation or a complement to what you're doing, or even something new itself. But I'm not picking up brand new. So it's not like it's a whole different shift. It's more of I don't know. Anyway, so if that's the case, again, put things into place, but again, don't get them rolling until June. But June looks really good. I'm picking up a lot of good energy around June. I'm also picking up September. Are you going on a vacation in September, like late August, early September? Is there a vacation there? Is there a conference? It's because I'm picking up something around an education, but it's also enjoyment. So again, and it's a trip. Is there a conference or something like that? Because yeah, it's definitely something where business and pleasure meet.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah. And I'm trying to, yeah, it's like, again, late August, early September. It's in that time frame. So don't be surprised if you're taking a trip around that time frame. Yes, June has been, Francis says, yes, June has been pulling me. Very new project, wonderful confirmation. It's a compliment. Thank you very, yes, vacay conference in September. There you go. Super. Well, thank you for the confirmation. I love hearing that. Fantastic. Yeah. Well, yeah, definitely the flashing green light is on June for sure. Yeah. But definitely take the September too, because I think you're going to need it because it's a decompression because of all that you're doing, but it's also like a confirmation of that you're moving in the right direction, in my opinion. So make sure you don't miss that. Okay. So we'll do that. Yes, indeed. What do you got, Miss Bonnie?
Let's see. I saw Valerie Copeland Harvey.
Oh no, did you have anything for Francis as well, or are you good?
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't even in tune with her. I was choosing somebody. I'm
no
sorry,
problem.
Francis. You know, the astrology does push you till June for that reason. I have not, I'll be honest, I have not looked at the second half of this year, so I can't really even tell you about August.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see what the cards have to say, though.
Yeah, take a peek and see what you got. Angie says, "Oh, that makes sense, Bonnie. A lot of my readings kept showing June, and I was like, everything can't happen in June, but you confirm June is when all becomes clear."
Yeah, because they were saying, and this is what helped me personally, is they said, do not get upset about what you hear, say, see right now. Neptune has things all blurry, and what you're hearing is kind of an illusion to try to get you away from what's really going on. And in June, things will all take place. So no worries. Okay, Francis. Okie dokie. What's your sun sign, Francis?
And Julie, tell $10 hello and enjoy his time here in Arizona.
Francis, Stargram. Pisces, do you know a Cancer in your life? Otherwise, this card could be considered a Pisces also. I usually get the sun signs included in the reading. So if you've never seen me, that's why I ask. Yes, you do have a Cancer. Okay. Okay, Francis Stargram, angels. What else? Francis Stargram. Did you not recently, but not in the too far distant, lose somebody? Somebody transitioned? Okay, because I was seeing angel wings, and that's what I heard. Thank you, angels. They just want you to know that they're on the other side, but you should know that. How about Libra? Do you have Libra in your family or lifetime? Oops, nope, not that. Libra. Libra. Why is- Son's a Libra. Okay, he showed up too.
Welcome in, Jojo.
Hey, Jojo. What else do you have for Francis? Yeah, they're just confirming what we've already talked about June being. What else can you give me for Francis, please? They're not giving me a whole lot more. I got the people, but okay. Your business is going to be successful. Sagittarius just showed up. A lot of passion there. Is that are you married? Yeah, boy, your son's really here. I mean, strong in your reading. You're getting divorced. Okay. What's his sign? I'm sorry you're getting divorced. That's no fun. Been there, done that. I didn't want the t-shirt. Your son is gifted. Well, he's very strong here, so you're married a Pisces too, huh? Whew. It's a lot of water. There's some I'm hearing new concepts, maybe ideas are a better word. I was hearing concepts. New concepts are coming to you. Okay, last card. Okay. I'll tell you what Dawn's told many people, and so have I. The rear view mirror is smaller than the windshield for a reason, and you need to really focus on the positive, turn it around, and look out front. That's all I've got for you, dear. Where is she? I hope that resonated. I'm wondering if you're getting divorced, it may be November time frame. You're welcome, dear.
Absolutely. Well, Francis, sorry to hear your unfortunate news, but again, hopefully, but we know you're strong, and the good part is you will get through this, and I hope when it's all said and done, I know that you will come out stronger by far. But you're a very strong woman already as it is, and also a wonderful lady. So know that if you need something, you got a community around you. Make sure you make sure you know that, and don't hesitate to reach out. Okay.
Be good to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Please take care. This is really hard to go through, and give yourself at least a solid 2 years after that to kind of recover. I mean, people don't like to hear that, but that's what it takes.
Absolutely. So who are you next drawn to, Miss Bonnie? And thanks for coming in, Francis. Appreciate it.
let's see. Originally, I was looking at, where did I see? Valerie Copeland Harvey wants a general reading. Angels, Valerie Copeland Harvey. Valerie Copeland.
I'm gonna step across the room and grab some water. I'll be right back.
Sure. Valerie. Okay. Yes, you. Valerie Copeland Harvey.
Valerie, are you still here? And do you have it's general, right? Yeah.
Ooh, Valerie. What's your sun sign? Are you married? I've got the lovers here. And that could be about some major decision. Yeah, I know. You know me.
Hey, and you guys take advantage of this because, I'm not the love guy, but we have the love goddess in today. So if you wanted to ever ask a love question, this is the time. This is the time for it.
All right, Valerie, what's your sun sign, honey? And yes, you're married. Okay. Then this is about a decision. What's your sun sign, honey? It's a Gemini card.
No, she's asking what your zodiac sign is, Valerie.
Three boys. I did it too. 2 in April. Oh my God. I hope. Oops. Well, your husband is your soulmate. Absolutely. But Are you about to make some major? You're Gemini. Okay, that's that card. See, the first card always. But I've got 2s here. So the number 2 could be very significant for you this week, or this could be just about some major decision that you're trying to make. And whatever this decision is, you're going to be successful with it. Are you working? Because that could be about work as well. No decision that you know of. Yeah, good for you. Remember it. You've got some new opportunity coming, and it's going to involve something you're passionate about. Maybe something creative. You're a stay-at-home mom. Okay. Well, then this is just about whatever decision this is going to be the right one. It's going to be happy, successful. What? I can't think of the word they told me. You like taking pictures. Maybe that's what it's about. Whoops. What is it that you recently left behind? Something could be anything from, an object, a thing, a friendship, a job. You're not working, but a job. There's something that you left behind, and that's very prevalent right now because there's a lot of, in the astrology, a lot of people are clearing out of your life to make room for all this newness because we are at a new beginning. So I hope some of that resonated, and keep those 2s in mind. When that decision happens, come see me. All right, Don, who are you drawn to? Or do you have anything for Valerie?
Let me see. Valerie, are you expecting? Are you trying to have another child? Because I'm seeing child energy around you, or is it
Got 3 boys.
a brother-in-law or a brother with a brother's wife or a sister? I'm getting a new child energy around you. This one's not, and I don't think this was. I get the energy that this one's not this one was planned. I mean, this is one they've been wanting. Somebody's been wanting a child. And so I'm picking up that energy of again. So it's not as though it's it's like this is not like a surprise. This is something that, again, it's been like working on, is hoping for and wanting. So a new child is coming. This is going to be a girl. This is a little girl. And she's gonna come early. She's gonna be an early little girl. She's getting out early. She doesn't want to stay the whole term. So whoever this is, they're gonna have a very smooth pregnancy all the way, and then it's gonna be a very quick pregnancy because the little girl wants to come out. So that's exciting news. Exciting news for somebody.
Not too early.
No. It's not unhealthy early. It's just that she's not. She's very she's very wanting to come into this world. This young girl is going to be an amazing spirit. This young girl has lived many lives, so she's not a new soul. She's a very old soul in that sense. However, she is coming back because she is her trip around this time is going to be focused on letting go and learning to enjoy life and so forth. So she's going to be a bit of a wild child. And she's going to be fun, but also a little bit precocious. She's going to push the envelope. So again, if she's your child, she's going to be the child that your mother always said, when you grow up, you're going to have one just like you. And she's going to be that child. And you're going to go, damn, I can't believe it happened to me. Okay. And I'm not saying you were a wild child, but I'm telling you, I get the sense from what this child's telling me about her, that this child's going to be, but she keeps saying your mom said the same thing to you and so it's funny. It's kind of funny. It's like, okay, this is karmic justice. So Valerie, don't be surprised again if it's you, but if it's not you, it's going to be somebody very close around you. And again, it's a child that's been wanted and they were hoping for, and it's coming. So yeah, and again, a girl, a wonderful, healthy baby girl. But boy, she's going to be something, and that's a good thing, though. I mean, she's going to be an independent spirit. She's not going to be one of these people who need to cling on to, I need somebody there to make me whole. No. This one is like, I am all that and a bag of chips. This is Angie's little snippet incarnate. I'm telling you, when I get this, because this is the energy I'm picking up right here. Yeah, this is going to be that little child.
February time frame.
Yes, so there you go. Jojo said her mom said that to her, and Valerie said my mom said that. Yeah, exactly. Oh my goodness. So yep, so there we go. That's what I'm picking up for you, Valerie. So I'm not sure if you've been looking, or like I said, I'm not, but I do believe that it would be, this is a wanted child. This is very much a wanted child, and something that's going to be very much embraced.
She
so there
said
you go.
She wanted another one, and
she did. Well, there you go.
She's got 3 boys. I understand that.
One's on the way. I hope it ain't twins again.
I heard February, so might be due in March. You just don't know.
Yeah, well, there you go. So be prepared. Be prepared. Who? Let's see. Who is next, Ms. Bonnie? Let's pick. I have one actually. Ray Lopez. Ray Lopez. She was asking. Let's see. Where was it? There it is. Am I on the right path?
Ray Lopez.
And I'll benchmark this in my head. 44 if Ray's not here. 44 minutes in for Ray Lopez.
Ray Lopez wants to know. Are the right path?
Folks, if you hear me shuffling the cards, but I don't use them, it's because I shuffle the cards for the energy. I'm doing psychic reads, and so I'm shuffling the cards to get the energy up there and to get the thing. Sometimes I will turn them over, but the reality is they're right now I'm working surely on psychic energy. And when we do psychic energy, by the way, for those who don't understand, we pick up the energy around you and your field, your auric field, and our spirit guides even talk to your spirit guides, and then they tell us what it is you really need to understand or hear. So that's what I do. That's how I do what I do. So when you see the cards and when you hear them and you don't see them, it's because for me it's a way of shuffling to generate energy to connect to you. Okay.
I got a yes, Ray.
So Ray Lopez, Bonnie says yes, you are on the right path. Yes, and I feel like I feel anxiety. It's interesting because I feel the feeling of it's like anxiety toward frustration toward relief. And so it's like this feeling of transition. So it's not going to be a straight line. It's not going to be a straight line. It's going to be times of anxiety and then frustration of like, is this the right decision, wrong decision, whatever. But again, it's going to work itself out. So it's going to be like this. But
That's life.
Exactly, but it's headed in the right direction. So know that those things, will happen. But that's what I'm picking up as well.
That reminds me of that picture that said, my life plan was this straight line, but what happened was this.
I ain't had a straight line in years. I don't even know what the one is.
Nope, don't know what that is. And there's always anxiety involved.
Well, that's not quite the line I was talking about, but we're going with that. Hang in there, Ray. Hang in there, Ray. Again, the frustration will pay itself off. If it was easy, everybody would do it. And that's or most people wouldn't do it because it'd be too easy. But I don't know. So, but I'm telling you, you've got this. You've got this. You've got this, and the payoff is very much worth it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, whom next?
Let's see who. Queasy Jones. Queasy Jones, are you here? Queasy Jones. Queasy Jones. What's it say here? I would have gold. Okay, I'm trying to find out if it was a general, if he put in.
Let me look back and see. Queasy, is it general or is it a specific question you have for Miss Bonnie?
Queasy Jones. Yes, I know.
He said, can I have a reading, but I didn't see whether he said general.
Victor, welcome in. Love your damn self.
Welcome in, Victor. Good to see you in.
Queasy, general, specific, subject.
Yeah, Queasy, general or specific, please.
General. Okay, thank you. Angel. Queasy Jones. Greatest general. Okay, like everybody else, I'd like to know your sun sign. The first thing I'm hearing is that you're a very hard worker, and when you don't get what you want, you try to find a way to. It's kind of like you plant new seeds. You continually work at it. You're gonna get what you want. Is what I get the sense you're single. Am I right there? Easy, easy. Must be a long lag. right, Queasy. I've got a Taurus card here. Wondering if you're a Taurus. Yeah, they're telling me you've got everything that you need. You've been planting all these seeds. You have everything you need to create what you want. You're single. I get the sense it's not going to be for very long. I see a message of love coming, and I've got a fast track here.
He's a Libra.
Libra, thank you. Yeah, see, this is going to happen soon. Because I've got that, yeah, you've been kind of lonely, but you are no longer going to be lonely. Maybe this is what you've been trying to find. Last card for Crazy John. Thank you. Have you been doing some soul searching? That's, you turned inward for something. Like maybe you got hurt. Whoa. Things are going to work out very nicely for you. What do you have, Don? Libra, huh? Yeah, that could be Libra here. What do you have for Queasy? Anything?
Not really, no. I was trying to pick up on something other than his music because we've talked about music with him before.
Oh.
And I was trying to find, and it's like I'm stuck on music. I guess Queasy, the thing is maybe because I'm stuck on music is the fact that you should not give up on music. If you're getting frustrated or if you feel like it's not moving forward, this is not a time to give up because, again, I can't move beyond it. So maybe it's, again, you should not move beyond it. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Success.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also this one.
Mm-hmm. A 9. That's a 9, right? 9 of cups.
Yep, 9 of cups. I was just looking at that as more love because I do have that. So
yeah. So it's a good time to take an inventory of what of your resources, of your gifts, of your strengths, of your weaknesses. This is a good time to take an inventory of that and figure out what you can use to your advantage, and the things that are your weaknesses, figure out how you can buttress them with something to get them to be no longer a weakness or a problem. So the things they're either obstacles or opportunities. If you see them as obstacles, then you'll never get beyond them. But if you see them as opportunities to learn something new, opportunities to grow beyond, opportunity to, again, seeing it as an opportunity, it's like, I have a problem with this. That's an opportunity to realize, you know what, I can grow, I can learn. So again, take an inventory, find where opportunity exists, and then move forward via that opening, that gift that's just waiting to be delivered to you, because you just have to ask for it, and it will be given. Okay. So that's what I got. Anything else for a quick K-Weezy? All right.
I just see a success.
That's good news. That's fantastic news.
Yeah.
He says, I know the music will work out. Absolutely. And it will. You just have to keep plugging away, and you have to believe it first and foremost and always. Believe me, if you do not believe it, no one else will. You have to be your biggest, strongest, and most ardent supporter, because the universe will respond in kind. It's like I say about affirmations. If you must believe them to achieve them. If you do not truly believe them, don't say them, because you're just wasting your time. But if you say them, and you say them because you know they will happen, they will happen. And they may not work as fast as you want, because there is something called divine timing, and there are a lot of things you can do, but divine timing says some things are not in your hands. And then the other thing that comes through from time to time is you get them, you get what you're looking for because you get what you asked for, but what you really needed to be altered a bit, and therefore it's not quite perfect in your eyes initially because it came through a little differently. That does not mean it wasn't what was intended for you. It's meant that that is what was intended for you because it is a better option than what you would have gotten for some reason. So there's a lot of thinking in these, but most importantly, Kay Weasley, make sure that you truly believe and are inspired by what you do. And then when you own it, when you talk to people, believe me, they're going to see it. If you go up to somebody and say, "Hey," and they're like, "What do you do?" "Well, I'm kind of a musician." "What's kinda?" "What do you mean? What do you do?" "Well, I make songs." "Really? That's how you sell it?" "I make songs. I make music. I'm kinda." You have to sell it. You are your salesperson. When somebody walks up, it's like when I'm there and somebody says, "What do you do?" Sometimes I really so sometimes I'm in like a playful mood, or I'm in a mood where I really don't, I don't want to have to filter through. And I'll say, "I see dead people." I'll tell you what, either the conversation ends and they go running to the door, or they're fascinated and they're like, "Huh? Well, that's interesting." It's like when I really want to cut to the chase, it's like, I'm going to either fight or flight. I see dead people and they're like,
I love it because I do something similar. I go, "Why help people die?"
yeah, that's a showstopper right there. It's like, what? Yes, it was interesting. We had a meeting here for a politician, and we were a fundraiser, and so the guy was running for office, and one of our local people who are in office was here, and her and her daughter, and then somebody in the conversation, somebody looked at me and says, "What do you do?" And I said, I'm a psychic medium, and you should have seen this woman. I mean, her face went, she drained, and her face just drained of energy, and she's like, "Oh, dear, let me show you this," and off she went. It's like I just scared the bejeebers out of her. She's like, it's like, "Oh my God, as a politician, I can't be seen with somebody," and I'm thinking, "You're in my damn house." It's like I laughed. I thought, really. Ed was very much supporting her. I was after that. I'm like, you know what? Maybe not so much. I'm like, she
Maybe
wins.
she was afraid you were seeing something. A
I
lot
don't
of times
know.
I think they're afraid you're reading them.
Yeah, I'll read her all right. I'll tell you. She should have been read properly because I'm not mistaken, she did not get reelected, and hers was relatively a safe seat, we thought. So there you go.
Ooh, that happens. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. So there you go.
Oh,
Anyway.
okay.
Jody, my dear, you are next. Jody, Pecze, Petsy.
Jody.
How do you say that, Jody? Can you do a phonetic typing to let us know how we say it so we don't destroy it?
Well, let me look.
I've already destroyed it twice. So
does she want to? Oh, here we go.
I think she needs a general to know what's going on in her world right now.
A general. Okay. Jody. Peasy is how I would read it. Peasy. Yeah, phonetics will be good. Is she here?
I think she is. I think she just mentioned she's here. Peasy.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I see her down there. Peasy is how angels were talking to Jody Peasy.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. Thank you. Well, come back and see us, Queasy.
Absolutely.
Are you in Nashville? Do you know where he is?
No, I don't. I was picking up East Coast, but I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
Are you on the East Coast, Kweezy, or where are you?
Okay. Jody, where are you? Give me your sun sign, please. lost my job of 10 years. Oh, you know, there's just so many people in this boat right now.
And I wish I could tell you there'd be less, but the energy is not there for less people. It's for more people, unfortunately.
Yeah. Jody. That explains this card in reverse. Whoops, there we go.
That's a 6, right?
Yep. In reverse.
Oh, Lord.
You don't do reversals, do you?
They come out from time to time, but no, usually not.
Jody PC. I'm thinking she went. Bye-bye. Well, bottom of the deck, we have a lot of insomnia and anxiety, which makes a whole lot of sense.
Did you see that she's a Virgo?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, she's here. She's a Virgo.
Oh, she is here. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
I know why I missed it. Duh. Okay, thank you. Jody Peasy, you're overthinking some things. You need to listen to your intuition. Ouch. Yeah, you were hurt. And that could be from losing that job too. Or it could be a love hurt. You're about to start, you're going, what? You're about to start down a new road. And it's going to involve something that you really believe in or you're passionate about or something you've created. Are you crafty? Do you make things? Etsy came into my head. Are you doing anything like that? Thank you. Yeah, I see how you're feeling. I don't
Jojo
know
says your tower moment.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. And you're just overthinking it. And it makes sense why you would. You're almost fighting with yourself about something. Okay.
Never give up.
Good.
Never give up.
Don't. This, there's something about going down this new road. I don't know if you're creative or if it's something you're going to find something that you're really passionate about, but it's something to do with those two. Don, what do you see?
Jody, the first thing that I picked up, let me backtrack a minute. Okay. Again, we had a conversation with Kweezy, and I kind of would give you the same advice. Remember, obstacle, opportunity. Initially, losing your job is an obstacle. It is, yes. But the question is, can this, and you should be saying, how can I make this an opportunity? What can I do? Because again, the job's lost. And again, the rear view, as Bonnie said, the rear view mirror, it's gone. So let's not look in the rear view mirror. We know it's gone. There's nothing we can do to change what we just saw in the rear view mirror. Now we have to look in that windshield, because again, the windshield's bigger for a reason. That's where we're moving forward. So first of all, let's look forward. Let's move forward. Let's make sure we're not dwelling on having lost a job. Let's look on what it is we want to do in the future, what it is we want to do next. Also, is this a good opportunity? Is looking back, yeah, did I like the job? Was it great? Was it amazing? Was it the job that defined me? Or was it a job that I had because it paid the bills? And so moving forward, do I need to find the job that would give me fulfillment? Do I need to find a job that maybe pays me what I'm worth, because maybe I wouldn't even pay what I'm worth? Again, these are questions how you can see the question versus as an obstacle versus an opportunity. Take this as an opportunity to maybe enhance your life, enhance your profession, enhance your work environment, whatever it is. Again, I and you can tell me if I'm wrong, but I just saw you in a big space before, where you were a big space and a lot of people doing a lot of activity. Were you in kind of like a factory or a warehouse situation? Because I see a very large space and I see a lot of things happening. But and that environment was really, and again, and I don't know if it's physically that. I mean, whether it's literally that, or whether it's the point where I feel like you were lost. You were just kind of lost you were lost in the mix. I don't feel like it was a very personalized kind of employment, and I feel like you were lost in the mix. And so maybe this could be an opportunity to be noticed, to be recognized for being a person, wholly formed individual, and not just a widget, not just something like that. And again, I could be off, but I'm picking up this. I just feel like this big space, and it's like I feel I'm a number, and I'm just one of many. And so that's what that's the energy I'm picking up to say, let's find a way to move forward, but again, move forward in a more constructive way of something that really fits me, and so forth and so on, and that kind of stuff. Large company, drafted agreements for real estate, et cetera. It felt no recognition. Yeah, exactly. So right. Yeah. And so it's so the good part is as you look for a job, don't be surprised if this one will fit you more in an environment that supports you, that acknowledges your benefit, that sees you as a key person, as instrumental to their success, because that's what you want to be. You want to be that person. I mean, I know your energy, and I just feel your energy is like you have pride in your work. You have pride in what you do, and you kind of like, hey, I am, and for them, you just unfortunately were just another check on a box, and they had to scratch a name kind of deal, and it's unfortunate. So use this as an opportunity in that regard. Also, remember, I would also suggest, Jody, and again, it's harder to do right now, but if you can do it now, if not, do it in a little while. But look back over the last 2 to 3 months and review everything that was happening around you, because I think that you may be surprised to find out that this could have maybe happened to you. I want Valerie Bertinelli to tell you this one.
So when I started on this healing journey about 2 years ago, my life was like really unmanageable, and I got shut. You know how the universe or God kind of like taps you on the shoulder, you don't listen, kind of gives you a little push, you don't listen, shoves you to your knees, you still don't listen. I got shoved on my ass, and so I.
So my question is that when you look back, don't be surprised if you saw little signs, little indications saying, hey, if you're in, pay attention to what's coming down the road, and maybe you needed to make a change, and you may have missed the signs. And I'm not saying look back negatively. And again, I always say don't look back in the rearview mirror. But what I'm saying is don't be surprised if now, as you reflect on things, you're like, oh, you know what? I was kind of given the signs, and I really just kind of ignored them, or I kind of thought, well, it won't happen to me, or that kind of thing. And again, this could be, again, an obstacle or an opportunity. Use it as an opportunity. Embrace the fact that the universe has shifted things for you, and make this that moment where it can help you to move forward in a way that is more aligned with you. Okay. That's kind of what I'm picking up.
I just keep going back to find your passion. If you find your passion, it's going to lead you where you need to be.
Absolutely. So, Miss Bonnie, do we have another one? Jody, keep us informed. Let us know as things progress. Okay.
Earlier I saw Amanda Zamora, but I
Okay.
haven't seen her in the chat, so I don't know if she's here.
Amanda, are you still here? Amanda, light of my life. Fate should have made you a gentleman's wife. That's an old country song.
Yep, sure is. If not Amanda, I saw Elisa King.
Elisa, are you still here?
You're welcome.
Elisa, if you're still here, Elisa, are you somehow connected to Houston? Because I'm picking up a lot of Houston energy around you. Let me know if you are here and if there's something about Houston for you, because I'm picking up Houston energy.
There she is, Lisa King.
Okay, Lisa, you are up.
All right. General, specific, did you have a question?
Yeah. And Lisa, can you tell me, are you in Houston? Are you connected to Houston or Texas? Again, I'm picking up Houston specifically for some reason. Light of my life, fate should have made you. Go ahead, Mr. Bonnie. You can, if you find something.
I'm sorry. I'm going to go for her greatest and highest good.
She used to live in Houston.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, I was wondering where that energy came from. Like, there you go. It's crazy how that works sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah. Whoa, okay. What's your sun sign, Lisa? I've got Gemini here.
Kimberly, you have my curiosity. What is an AAMBIDMATRFMAAAM? What in the holy abracadabra is that? Thank you for the compliment, though. We do try to set up a
Okay.
warm platform.
Whoops.
She's Cancer. Cancer. Cancer.
Lisa King. Lisa, you have some new opportunity coming. I see you working. You may as well change jobs. Are you working?
Are you in healthcare or education, or maybe healthcare that's
I'm-
educational, like a university situation that's a hospital? Because I'm picking up, I was picking up that energy for some reason. Are you working now? Right now?
I got the same reverse. Did you? Did you lose a job? Things happen.
Lisa, and the call jam. Are you still here, Lisa? Can you hear us?
I think the lag is just so bad.
It really is. Sometimes it's crazy.
She's done a lot of shadow work. I see that. Very wise. You are going through a career change. Okay, there you go. It's a big step, but you're going to be okay. You have children? Are you a single parent? Whoops. Things are going to start to move for you in a good way, because remember I said you've got a new opportunity coming. You did. Okay. Did you tell me? I don't see. Do you have children? Are you a single parent?
No children.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Oops. Okay. Are you you looking for a partner? Are you looking for love in all the wrong places? I see you've got your defenses up. Whoops. Yeah, you just had a tower moment, honey. That's last card here for Lisa King. There we go. You are very strong. Don't let anybody tell you anything else.
Which one is that one, Bonnie? What is that one?
That is Leo, the strength card.
I like that. I'm not sure I've seen that one before.
Yeah.
Look at the
Yes.
face. The face is like half lion and half female,
Yeah,
right?
I know. You've got the same deck. This is the
Yeah, but I don't use that deck. You and Angie and Shauna, all three use that deck, but I don't use that deck. I have it, but I don't use it.
Okay.
Yeah. Remember, I'm the Gilded Tarot deck dude.
Yeah, I know I've got that sitting here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's half lion, half female.
That's
And
interesting.
she's got a lamb next to her. So
I
it's
saw
like
that.
she's got the strength of a lion, but she's as gentle as a lamb.
Yeah. But you know what else I see in that one is that the strength, the lion has the strength, but it also has the it's the aggressive behavior, but the female side makes sure the lamb is safe. And so it helps to, it's like you can be a lion, but you can also take care and nourish the lamb instead of destroy it. You know, so it's kind of like a restraint. It just things interesting. Using strength in a restraintful way. Interesting. I like that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen it.
I love the deck. The artwork is just fabulous.
Yeah, it's interesting. I didn't think I really don't think I'd seen that specific card. I've seen a lot of the other ones. I love the priestess, the high priestess, because the baby and the it's like it's so cool. So
yeah, I did get the shadow work. That's all I've got for you, honey. I've got half the deck out here. So.
And again, Lisa, do you do education or training, or again, are you somehow involved with the medical field? Because I was picking up again a crossover of the two. Or do you do and so now you do now that I understand to do light work, are you a healer? Are you an energy healer or something like that? Because again, and do you teach others how to do it or something? Because again, I'm picking up this kind of
School nurse.
Interesting. Don't know. And of course, the delay will kill us. But
It just killed me. Yeah, I know. It's like what can be done.
Yes. But Lisa, let's see. What?
Do you need to go potty? I need to have a Charlie break up.
Yeah, she does do healings. Super. Yeah, it makes sense. That come back. So that's the medical field I was picking up and so forth. Do you need it? And are you educating and training people? Because again, I'm picking up the fact if you aren't doing it, you probably want to do it. You want to somehow incorporate some training and bring that into what you do. Because I just feel like that's a carry-on thing. So you may want to expand in that field and start finding the benefit of helping others to learn and grow with it. I'm trying to think of anything else. That's about all I'm picking up for you. I'm gonna draw a card for you. I haven't been drawing cards today, but I think I will draw a card for you. Let me see. Yeah, there's an education card. So again, keep learning and growing. And you have an 88. So make sure you check out the. Actually, you have 3 8s because there's a strength card again, which is Bonnie had. You have 3 8s. Check out 888. Check out the number 8, the angel number 8, and then the number 888 because you have 3/8. This is a major alignment, and there's something really happening here for you. But again, this is the education card, learning and growing, and it's taking time, and it's going to take time because this is that. So you've been on a journey for a while. This is not new. So keep learning, keep growing from this, and you are strong to get through anything that comes your way. That's not going to be a problem. Okay, that's kind of what I'm picking up for you. Hopefully it helps you. Yeah, 888 is definitely is that abundance? Oh, well, then that's fantastic because that's what's coming out for you. And I remember there's 78 cards, folks, in this deck. 78 cards, and I picked 3 8s. I mean, it's just crazy. It's like you can't tell me that stuff just happens. It doesn't. It's amazing. So she wants to train people in the future. I just struggle with writing the text and explaining it. I'm working that part. Lisa, do me a favor. Go to ChatGPT. Go to chatgpt.com and log into ChatGPT. And then when you go into ChatGPT, what I would strongly suggest is for you to ask ChatGPT to help you write these materials. The good part is you're asking, when you look at them and you're saying, okay, I'm looking for the text. What is it you want? And you tell ChatGPT what you need. And when you do, ChatGPT will help you write some of the stuff for you. And then what you do is then once you have it, then you review it and make sure it's in your voice. Yes, ChatGPT. Yes. When you go to chatgpt.com, when you go on, and ChatGPT is free, so you can use it without having to pay, which is wonderful. They have the upgraded versions for other things. But go to ChatGPT and then explain in ChatGPT what it is you're wanting to do. What is it you're looking to do? What are you trying to express? What are you trying to explain? And then they'll print it out for you. They'll script it for you. And then you go in and you edit it to be your voice. Make sure it's your voice. Okay. And therefore it'll help you move forward. If you're stuck, if that's what you're stuck on, don't be stuck anymore. Use that. Okay. And that's why maybe you were here today, just to have that conversation, to understand how to move forward. So, but yes, help educate, help train people. And Bonnie, I pulled 3 8s for her. 3 8s out of 78 cards. The first 3 cards were, and I told her that's amazing. And she says 888 is abundance. So of course that's what's coming in. So there you go. Yeah. And I also told her, she was talking about trying to get materials done for educating and helping people. And I told her, go to ChatGPT, type in what she's trying to explain. ChatGPT will write it, then she can go in and edit it in her own words, and therefore it helps move the ball down the field.
That is good. Yeah.
So, and everybody else, by the way, if you're ever looking at doing something like that, go to ChatGPT, type it in. Don't be surprised at what you find. What they help you, they can help you do a lot. It's amazing. I use it for some of my. I use it for drawings. I use it for some writing. I use it for marketing from time to time. I'll say, hey, I don't know there's times where I'll have a YouTube video and I'll know how I want to phrase it, but YouTube only allows for 100 characters. And I'm like, I can't say what that video is about in 100 characters. It's just not possible. So I put it in ChatGPT and say, get it down to 100 characters, and ChatGPT will spit it out and come up with it in the 100 character limitation. So they'll find the right words, the keywords that are super important. And then I take it and I put it on the video. That's how often because again, I'm so verbose, I have this long drawn out thing, and YouTube says, nope, 100 characters, nothing more. And so I go, ChatGPT, this is what the video is about. And I do like 3 paragraphs and it comes up to 100 characters. So I'm telling you folks, if you have not use chats, even if you think you'll never use it, you should check it out. And it's AI. If you're not learning AI, if you're not trying to use AI, then you will be left behind. And I don't mean to insult anybody, but you will be left behind. So let's not be left behind. Okay. Even if you're not going to use it for something long term, try it. I assure you, it's fascinating. So there you go. Who is next, Miss Bonnie?
Let's see. Did Amanda ever come in? I don't think I saw Amanda come in.
No, I didn't. I think she came in and she hit it and quit it. She's gone.
Okay, here is Letty GV. I don't recognize that name. You can't.
Letty GV. Letty, do you have a specific question or a general question, a general reading? What is it you'd like to know, Letty? Letty GV.
Letty no more. All done.
Lisa says she has tears in her eyes. Thank us. You are
Aw.
welcome. You're absolutely welcome.
Yeah.
Yep. And let us know when you use it. Let us know. Jojo, it is truly Jojo. It is. It's amazing especially for marketing materials, because remember what AI does, especially through ChatGPT, it goes out and finds what is working in the market nowadays, what fits, what doesn't fit, what are the hashtags and those kind of things. And so when you type all that in, it incorporates that as it's trying to come up with the marketing materials for you. So it's quite wonderful, it really is. Mine was career. Letty said hers is career.
Career. Angels. A lot of careers right now. Letty GV. Angels, Letty GV wants information about a career, please. Letty GV. Ooh. Oh, that's too many cards. Never mind. Letty GV. I see you.
She got an interview and no response yet, and she has another one coming up.
Ah, I see you learning a lot. I see you doing a lot of reading. Charlie wants to play.
Mm-hmm.
Get down. Charlie says hi.
Hey, Charlie.
She's now waving at you. You know, they do this thing.
Like Wendy Williams.
Yeah.
She's do that.
Oh, here we go. You're going to get what you want. I'm not sure if it's this one, but don't give up hope is what they're saying. You're going to get what you want. Do you do desk? I mean, like I was seeing almost like an accountant type thing. You're going to be successful with that's success. Whoa. Okay. Okay. What's your sun sign, honey? I've got Aquarius, I've got Gemini. But I love data systems. Okay. You do budgeting. That's what I was seeing, was like sitting at a desk with a computer and a ledger. Are you Gemini? Oh, I love this flag. Virgo, thank you.
It does test our patience.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Whoa. Have you thought of starting your own business? You do have a Gemini in your life. Okay. How about Aquarius? Do you know an Aquarius? No more. You're done. Good. Last card, please. Thank you. All right. I don't want to turn a career into a love reading, but I've got the King and Queen of Swords here. Success is here. They're saying to change up your resume. That's what they were trying to tell me. Change, like revamp it. All right, that's what I've got. I don't see exactly what's going to come. I just know it's going to happen and things are going to be okay. You're going to go through some sort of conflict getting there. And it may be you're going to start your own business, your own accounting or something. Hang in there. Yeah, maybe not your own business. I see structure here. Go ahead, Don, whatever you've got.
First of all, Kelly, have a great day and a great weekend. Thanks for popping in. We appreciate it always. Absolutely having you in. For Letty. So Letty just. But Letty's employed, or Letty also lost the job?
She's sending out applications, I
Okay.
think.
Okay.
Well, now, was it her or the last one? We've done a lot of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. She had an interview, no response. She's got another one coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And
I would, no matter what you hear today from us, make sure that you attack every interview with the same gusto, and make sure that again that you are doing effective listening while you're being interviewed, for sure.
You are employed. Okay.
Yeah.
She's current.
Yeah. I also, with you, I don't see anything happening for a little longer. I think you're kind of in a holding pattern. So, but I think you should continue looking, and I think you should continue trying to find something, and I'm sure you will. But again, but I think that for now, I got you in a holding pattern. They have you. Spirit has you in a holding pattern, and you will eventually break through from that. But this is not the time. So don't take it personally. Don't take it about, again, when you're not getting what it is you're hoping to find. It's not about you specifically, so don't take it personally. It's more about the energy that's out there right now. And again, this is just not the right energy. This is not a good energy for being in that situation. But something will come along eventually. I'm not seeing anything until like July, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm saying later in the year. I'm not picking up a vibe for that earlier as the earlier part of the year. Sorry, I don't get that. Let me flip a card or two. Yeah, I can see the.
How many people are out there looking for work right now?
Yeah, there's a Devil card, which is up. It's again a pessimistic time, a pessimistic experience. Page of Swords says, you may have to change the way in which you're looking for the job. Again, you may have to look through a different prism, look for a different angle for it. Maybe it's connecting, getting involved in some organizations that are part of that get together and share these kind of skill sets. And then once you do, then you'll probably find something. Try again. This is using a different way of whatever's been working now isn't working. So again, try something different when it comes to looking for employment, and look outside the box. Try to do something. But I'm looking at, again, 3 months at least, because there's the three. So and that kind of confirms what I said in July, if you think about it, because we're in April, so May, June, July. Again, I'm picking up July, but yeah, keep working, keep trying to find something. But I really think the cards are kind of stacked against you for now. But that doesn't mean that the groundwork you're laying now won't lead you there. It could lead you there, but yet not immediately. So keep moving forward. Definitely keep moving forward. But I don't see something until around. So keep working, keep pushing it, lady. You'll get through this. You got this. The good part is you already have a job, and that's not a problem. Like, as in some people don't even have that. So the good part is you have that box checked while you're looking for something else. Okay, Miss Bonnie, who else is on your radar?
Oh, let's see here. Let's spin the wheel of fortune. Get her.
Since I don't do love readings and you are here today, why don't we take care of Miss Sarah Stanley and her love question? And
Hello,
Sarah,
my husband broke up with me last night. Okay. I believe his toxic ex-girlfriend. 4. Oh, I see. So what's my future look like? Are we really over for good? Okay. Well, let's start with are you over for good? Actually, I got to change that. It should be, I've got to give you a new one because it should say your love goddess now.
but is it the same thing? You just changed the name?
Yeah.
Okay, then I can change this right now, actually.
Okay. Let's see. You wanted to know if you were really over. Okay. And what was the name? I'm sorry, the thing went down. What was her name? Dawn.
Let me take this, finish this real quick,
Mm-hmm.
and then it'll pop back up.
Hey. Okay. Where is?
What was it? Oh, I thought it was up there. Apparently not. Sarah.
Sarah. Yeah, you had it up. Sarah Stanley. Okay, Angel. Sarah Stanley just lost a relationship. Wants to know, are they really over for good? Sarah Stanley wants to know, are they really over for good? Her and her boyfriend broke up. I'm seeing a yes, honey. And, bottom line, if you went back to a toxic girlfriend, you don't want that. Okay. So let's see what your future looks like. Okay. Angels, we're talking to Sarah Stanley. What does her future in love look like, please? What is her future in love, Sarah Stanley? Guess what? You've got new love coming. Okay. First card. Don't sweat it. Whoops. Caught it. And the second card, 10 of Cups, happily ever after. Sometimes things happen for a reason. Sometimes, most times. Thank you, angels. What else can you tell me? anything else you can give me for Sarah Stanley? You have new love coming, honey. You just take a deep breath and just focus on you. Be kind to yourself. You know, don't look for anything. Just work. Focus on being kind to yourself. Be with your friends. You're a Cancer. Can't? No. That. What have I got wrong? Okay. Yeah. That's too many cards. Guess what? Next card, Cancer. It's changing, going in a new direction is what that is. So this person could be very different from the kind of person that you've been with. Anything else for Sarah Stanley? You're Sag. Okay. Okay. You're going down a different road again. Something. I'm not sure. Spirit is heavy. Okay. When the next person shows up, they're saying, take that leap, take a risk. Okay. You know, we've set our defenses kind of high, you know, after we've been hurt. But from your responses, I don't think this is a really big hurt. Yeah, new opportunity coming. I don't see anything bad here. I see everything good. New love, happily ever after, new direction, passion. Go ahead and take that risk. Don, can you top that?
I think the one thing I got is don't go back, no return. You got to move on. There really isn't anything. I mean, you just have to move on. You've got to. What works isn't working. I mean, just plain and simple. It does not work. Okay. So you got to move on. You got to break free. You got to move away from what is just not working. It's not healthy for you either. It's very unhealthy for you to stay in this situation and allow yourself to be pulled back in. It is just not. It's not a reasonable thing to do for yourself. And so, if you're a part of the healing process, is you getting beyond. Let's see.
No more.
Yeah, that's about the key of it right there, in my opinion. I just think just take that and know that you really do just have to by this relationship and bound by that environment. It's toxic. Unfortunately, I think he's toxic for you as she's toxic for him, and so nobody wins. It's not there.
Yeah.
So
find your passion. What is it that you're passionate about? You know, animals, volunteering to feed people. What is it that you can do charity wise to give back? If you get involved in something like that, you're gonna meet this person. So that's what I would do in your spare time. Okay. Okay.
I just want to mention this QR code is for one of my more recent podcast interviews. This woman, Karen Bonafiglio, she is a podcaster, and She has interviewed me on 3 occasions, believe it or not, which is, I think she's so patient. I don't know how that works, but somehow she was so wonderful to interview me 3 times. The first time we got together to discuss this book, my book, which is here, The Ultimate Power Within. It's right there beside us. The Ultimate Power Within, Unleashing the Magic of Affirmations. But unfortunately, we got into a conversation about so many other things, metaphysical and so forth, that took us in different directions. We never talked about the book. So then she had me come back on a second time. And when I came back on the second time, she asked me initially, she made the mistake of asking me about mediumship first. Oh, Lord, that's the wrong answer. When you opened that door for me, all I did was talk, because I get so fired up about it. I love the fact where at one time I did not want to be a medium, and now it's like I've embraced it. And so we had the conversation about mediumship, and it took the entire time. So this time I actually stayed to my core, and I actually talked about the book and about affirmations and about how I came to write the book, how I came to appreciate affirmations, how I found the, all that stuff. And so this interview, which is the 3rd in the series, is actually on point about the book. So just I just wanted to share that with you guys. And so if you'd like to watch that, I would appreciate it. And also you're welcome to give feedback, and good or bad. Because feedback is always good. I mean, I like having feedback, even if it's not the best feedback, at least it's true feedback. And so I put the QR code here, but also in the texts. If you see in the text chat, you'll see the actual QR, you'll see the website thing. All right. So I wanted to bring that to your attention, that is out there. And I wanted to thank Karen again for having me not once, not twice, but thrice. Love that word, thrice. Yeah, I got a thrice in there. Who would have thought that I could get up this morning and put the word thrice in anything, right? It's like, damn, that was smooth. Anyway.
That's cute.
That's there. Also, folks, while you're going through, again, we have folks going through, and this is that mediumship interview, by the way. But while we're going through this energy, there's a lot of energy right now happening. A lot of astrological stuff has been happening, and it is still bumping and crazy out there, along with what we see here in our world. We know it's a crazy world right now. The one thing I would strongly suggest to you is turn to your spirit team. When you are frustrated, when you are having issues, when you feel like you are alone, you are never alone. Never alone. Listen to me. Listen to what I'm saying. Never alone. Really, you aren't. Talk to your spirit team. Have a conversation with them in the morning and talk to them like I'm talking to you. And speak to your spirit team. Tell them what you're looking to do that day. Tell them what you're looking to plan that day. Tell them what you want to achieve that day. And therefore ask them, hey, can you help make this an easier day for me? Can you help me to achieve this today? Talk to them and put them to use. Your spirit team is there for you to use, to put to work. And if you haven't had that relationship yet, if you haven't had the opportunity to have that amazing relationship and find your spirit team in a way that you have yet to be able to communicate with them, then I would suggest that you reach out to them via this meditation. It's a half-hour meditation. It's free $99, my favorite price. And with this free guided meditation, it's available on YouTube. You're gonna have to do it 2 or 3 times, and don't do it on the same day. Do it like the next day. Visualization exercises are the thing that causes the complication, not the meditation itself. It's the being able to visualize. And so when you do this, you will eventually have a chance to meet your spirit team. And more importantly, once you speak to your spirit team, you may then want to reach out to your loved ones, because they're with you as well, the ones who have crossed over. And so the meditation is here for the QR code, but it's also down in the chat for the links. And then again, there's a meditation. Once you see this meditation, there are other meditations that come with this on YouTube. And the other one is a meditation to help you to meet your loved ones who've crossed over. Okay. So keep those in mind. All right.
Now wait,
Sarah
did
says,
you read a Sarah Stanley?
yeah, this is the same one.
She lost her husband a year ago from a
Mhm.
brain aneurysm.
Mhm.
Wow. Wow.
Hey, Gwyneth, nice to see you in too. I haven't seen Gwyneth in forever. Nice to see you in. Yes, yeah, Sarah, you should reach out for. Let me also post then. Let me put the QR code for the loved one. Sarah, you should if you want to speak to him, you don't need us. You don't need us to be the middleman. We can be the middleman, and mediums do that. Don't get me wrong. The meditation that I created, reaching and visiting with your loved ones, it works well too. And I will tell you that another friend of ours, Sarah, she comes into our Tuesday class about 2-3 months ago, I guess it was, maybe more. On that evening, Julie was proctoring our class, and Julie asked if I would consider doing the meditation live at the end of the class. And I don't remember I don't know if you were there, Bonnie, on that one, but we did that. And at the end, when we were finished, I asked anybody for feedback. And Sarah was in tears, and Sarah said that she'd been a psychic medium for over 25, 30 years. And she had helped so many other people to connect to their loved ones. And yet she was never able to have a medium connect to her father for her. She never was able to connect to her dad. And she was in tears because this one, when I did it live in class, when we did that, she said that she had, not only did she meet her dad finally for the first time, but he brought in the other loved ones around her, the family. So she was overwhelmed. She was in tears. I remember that clearly, and I thought, how wonderful. So again, these do work. They take the visualization. So again, you have to surrender to visualization. It takes 2 or 3 times to do it, but once you do it, you can switch between this one, the gatekeeper, and the loved ones gatekeeper and spirit guides. They're all wonderful, and they're all on YouTube on Sonoran Mystic Tarot. Look for them there. You'll find them, and they work wonders. So again, Sarah and anybody else, if you want to get to a loved one, this is the one to do it. If you want to talk to your spirit guides, the last one is the one to do it. But they do work, and again, we have people who've given confirmation that they worked. So it's not just me saying it, which is nice. And again, there's no charge. This is free. These are all free. I did this for free. There's no charge on there because I do want you guys to be able to have those experiences. Because I'll tell you what, if you talk to your spirit team like I talk to mine, and you would feel wonderful every day in the sense that you never walk the street alone. You never walk a tragedy alone. You never walk a great moment alone. No matter how many or how few people around you, when you have your spirit team around you, you are always where you need to be because your spirit team's with you. They're there to give you that feeling of confidence, of self-assuredness, and even when you feel frightened or you feel concerned or whatever, they help to work you through that. They help to navigate you through the fact that this is natural, this is okay, because sometimes we fear fear itself. And it's like, okay, well, don't be afraid of the fear. Embrace the fear. It's kind of like when I talk about self-doubt. Self-doubt is wonderful thing. And there's an interview coming up. There's a conversation coming up in my podcast, which is going to start in May. And one of the episodes that we did, and it's already in the can, is about self-doubt and how self-doubt can be bad because it can paralyze you. But sometimes self-doubt is good because it reminds us to take an inventory and to understand that, are we doing the right thing? Is this the right time? Is this the right idea? Is this whatever? And so self-doubt can help you to do an analysis. It can help you to be a fact checker. It can help you to be a checker to understand, are you doing a values check, whatever. But so as long as you don't give into it and it doesn't debilitate you, it can be a good thing. And that's kind of, it all feeds back into the same thing in the sense of again, use your spirit team. They're there for you. They came with you in this lifetime for a reason. Put them to use. Bonnie, I've just controlled the conversation for 5 minutes. You want to add something to that?
No, I think you covered it. Hook, line, and sinker there.
Yeah, I didn't mean to dominate, but it was like it just kind of it was triggering me, and I thought we needed to have that. Somebody needed to hear that. I'll put it that way. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody did. Okay. All right. Let's see.
Shall we do one or two more before we're out of here?
Yeah, I think so.
Also, don't forget the interview with Ms. Bonnie on the end of life
Oh, right.
doula.
Okay. Anna Anderson. Anna Anderson. Are you here, honey? If you're here, what kind of reading do you want? What's your sun sign? General or specific? You got a subject, a question? Anna Anderson. Anna Anderson. Thinking she's not here. Your turn. Who are you choosing? Anna Anderson. Going once. Going twice. Oh, we did her.
Yes, Jojo, there will be class next Tuesday, every Tuesday. Yep. Same link. And if for some reason it doesn't work, let us know and we can send you another one. I'll try to find your email address again and send you one just to be safe.
There you go. Kathleen Harris.
Kathleen, she'll be in and out, but she'll hear this, and I'll let her know.
She wanted a general, she said.
Okay, this is for Kathleen. Right. This is for you.
Kathleen Harris.
And the time benchmark is 1 hour 56 minutes.
Kathleen Harris, angels. Kathleen Harris, for the greatest and highest good. Thank you. Okay, I've got a Pisces sign. And do you know this Kathleen Harris?
I know of her. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But I don't know her sign.
Well, I've got a Knight of Cups here, Kathleen. I don't know if you're single, but...
No, I think she's married. I'm almost certain she's married.
Okay, well then, hubby's gonna do something special.
Oh, no.
Whoa. You've been doing some soul searching. And I want to tell you to use your intuition a lot more. Gemini, you may have a Gemini with you, or you may be Gemini. Whoa, okay. Thank you. Okay. Hubby is a really strong presence. Very strong, very disciplined, much a leader. Very successful. Look on the bottom here. I've got another Gemini card. This is soulmate energy for me. It can also be about decision making. Okay. I think that's about it. What do you have for Miss Kathleen Harris? Hello, Dom.
Let me turn to the cards because I don't have
Oh, there she
anything
is.
specific
Very
yet.
true, she
So
said. Okay, good.
okay, there we go.
Oh, I see here. She's Scorpio.
Oh, well, another Scorpion. Woohoo!
Woo. Careful, those are deep waters.
You got to watch us Scorpions.
Yep.
Let me take the thing off from Sarah because that's.
Yeah, it just fool with you, doesn't it?
Did you pick up anything else for Kathleen?
Go ahead. I'm gonna see. I feel like there's more, but
Okay. And Kathleen, if you missed any of this, it was started at I think 1 hour 56 minutes, so you can go back and watch it. Kathleen, I do get the perseverance card here. And then I got pages coming in. So lots of new energy, youthful energy. Do you have a young male in the family? Is it a son or a grandson? A young male. This is a grandson energy. And he's going through something right now. He's going through, I don't know what he's going through, but he's going through something. And the family needs to give him some space, let him go through it. This is not the most comfortable of times. I don't know what he's dealing with, but it's something that it's like he's gotten a wake up call, or he's gotten an enlightenment, or he's gotten something that he's understanding things differently than he used to, and it's confusing him a bit. And so his world is kind of reshaping, and therefore he's going to be very sensitive and maybe even strike out, not physically strike, but like, verbally, snap at people. This is going to last for a little while because, again, he's going through a transitional phase. And this is, again, things that were working before is just no longer, it's not working for him now. And he's trying to figure that through and say, okay, what has happened? What has shifted and changed? Part of it is age. Part of it is environment. There's a lot of other things going on. So he's got to work through this. This is the perseverance card. The perseverance card is right here. And so the perseverance card says, let him work through it. Be supportive. Don't have the family not be so critical and fussy about it. And when he snaps a little bit, give him a little leeway, because right now, again, he's going through some things that no one can really help him to specifically resolve, but they can help him work through it by being supportive of him. And that's what he needs to understand. He's supported, that he's supported and he's loved. Okay. And this is, again, I'm picking up grandson energy. I don't know if you have one, but if you have a grandson, this is grandson energy that I'm picking up.
And okay? I see that she's going to be overthinking and full of anxiety for him. It's almost a sense of giving up early. It's like throws his hands in the air.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, he's definitely hitting something. And does he have ADD or ADHD? Does he have some kind of something that, again, it makes it more difficult for him to read something and focus, or because it's like his attention span, is it an attention thing? Is it like a deficit disorder in that sense? So where he can't focus as easily or as long, or is it something where has he been tested for dyslexia? Because I'm maybe even that, because again, when he sees something or hears something or picks up something, I'm getting the feeling like other people do it differently, and he's frustrated because it's not. He's like, why not? I don't do it that way, and he has to understand that not everybody does it the same way. It's just that we're told, and we're believed that everybody learns the same way. We don't, and everybody doesn't receive things, and everybody doesn't process things the same way. We all don't do that. He's 5 years old. Pay attention to some of the things he's going through, because I think there's something happening where he's going through a phase where there's some frustrations there. And so let him, when he strikes out a little bit, let him strike out. Let him, because there's just an energy right now where he feels he's not fitting in. I'm getting the feeling like he feels he's not fitting in, or he's feeling like he's different and he's not part of whatever, or he's seeing, maybe he's even seeing brothers or sisters. I'm getting his sister energy. Does he have a sister? Because I'm picking up a sister energy, and he's kind of comparing himself to sister, and sister is doing some things, and he's like, I can't do that, or I don't do it that way, because I'm picking up sister energy. Or is there a cousin who is a female? But sister energy is kind of the thing. Maybe my 3-year-old grandson's speech is difficult for him. Maybe that's the one then, because again, it doesn't come easy. So yeah, there could be that one, because that's what I'm picking up, is that struggle. But again, be supportive of him. Don't make him feel different. Don't make him feel uncomfortable. Just to help him work. Give him all of the tools he can work with, but in a supportive way. And an older sister. Yeah. Okay. That's what I was picking up. Yeah. So yeah, be loving, be supportive, and never make him feel different. Never make him feel like I always let him know, hey, you are unique, not different. You're unique. You're new. There's only one of you. God only made one, and you're that special one. You were the gift. You came into this life, into this family as a gift. Make sure he understands that. So if there is any uniquenesses, that he knows that it's a true uniqueness and not a flaw, not a problem, not an issue. It's a uniqueness. Okay. Be with him on that. Help him through that, because I'm picking up, that this can have long-term consequences if not handled properly, is what I'm picking up. So, that was heavy. Didn't expect that.
Yeah. It was heavy for sure.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
I
yes.
think I'm done. I don't know about you. If there's somebody else
I think
try, go ahead.
No, I think that Jojo, I am drawn to you, Jojo, though. And so I know you didn't ask for a reading, and usually you don't ask for a reading, Jojo, but I am drawn to you. And Jojo, I think you need a moment. And when I say moment, I'm not talking a minute. I'm talking a moment. You need a moment of you time. Jojo, you need to pamper yourself. I'm feeling like you need a break. You need a time for mama. Nobody else. You need to be able to find somebody who can take care of the kids and the grandkids and everybody else, and spend a day out. Get out and do something so unlike you, something frivolous, something silly, something so not connected to anything that you do with the family. But I do feel like you need a day out. Mama needs a day out. Maybe go out and get a pedicure, a manicure, a facial. Again, something specifically for you, something to take care of you, to pamper you. And because I feel like you're not getting enough pampering, and I do think you need that. And so I think you need a day off, and I think you need to tell everybody, hey, this is the day. So don't plan anything around it, because this is the day I won't be available. Do not call me. Do not text me. Do not bother me. I'm taking the day off, and I'm going to be out and about. Don't tell them where you're going to be. Just go and do it. And then turn that phone off and truly spend the day, Jojo, for you, because I do think you need it. And no, it's not that nobody will do it for you. They will. They will, but you're not a priority. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I don't, because I love you dearly, but you have to make yourself the priority. They all are absorbed in their own lives. And so you need to make yourself the priority. So make a day for you and get it done. Okay, Jojo. And then come back and tell me how good it was. Take pictures of the nails if you do it, or if you do a walk on the beach, or you go sit in a movie, watch a movie. I mean, there's so many things I can see that you could do, that I could suggest to do. That would be a day, again, a day, it's just a day without anything hanging over you. Just a day where you can be you and just chill, and eat ice cream, do something, just be frivolous, do all the things that you cannot or should not do. And people tell you, hell no, this day, do them all. That's what I'm getting for you. So I just wanted to say that before I go. Anything you pick up on, Bonnie, on that?
No, I like ice cream
chance?
now.
I hear you. I like it a little bit too much, and the good part is I've been fighting it for a while and not doing it, and Lord knows, maybe I need to give me a little ice cream. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Well, with that said, any exciting news this weekend, Bonnie? Anything fun doing or any
We
plans?
just got, kids and Easter eggs and that kind of fun. Chocolate probably everywhere.
Oh, it's Easter. I forgot.
Oops.
Oopsie. Oopsie.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh. It is Easter, isn't it?
Easter. So yeah,
Wow. I guess I better get to the
that's
grocery
kind of
store.
special. Yeah, I went, got what I needed. So it's
Yeah.
not cheap this year, I'll tell you.
No.
Last night I watched the kids and we colored Easter eggs. That was fun.
I miss that. I miss that one little thing. I do miss doing that, but we didn't do it very much. But we did because the boys came a little later. But we still did that to a degree.
Mhm.
And actually, I'm told that duck eggs are coming home from Kingman this weekend, so I'll have some duck eggs. I'm gonna make
Are they
something
better than
with eggs.
regular eggs?
They are. The yolk is much fuller, and so you don't get much white. So when I make deviled eggs, and I make them with duck eggs, it's you have more filling because again it's less white, more of the goop,
Sounds
and I love the
yummy.
goop, so that works out.
Oh, that sounds so
Absolutely,
good.
and of course oh my gosh, yes, I do them with mustard, a little bit of mustard because I love the mustard in it. Got to have the mustard and the mayo, and then what I do is on top, sometimes I put some bacon, and so bacon and eggs. What a wonderful day!
I
Oh yeah,
never thought
bacon
of
on top.
that.
Oh yeah, another good thing is and the bacon has salt, so a good thing is it gives some salt to the egg. The other thing I put on there a little bit of caviar from time to time,
Perhaps.
and that on that is also very salty. And it's like when you hit that with the sweet with the savory, you're like, oh my gosh, it's so good.
I'm hungry.
I hear you. From time to time, I'll put a little bit of also caramelized. I make caramelized pork belly.
Oh.
And then put caramelized pork belly on there. Oh my goodness. It takes it to another notch. And then also I take sometimes the jalapeno jam and put a little bit of jalapeno jam on there.
That would be good.
Yeah. There's so many things you can put on a deviled egg, even a little bit of a green onion. If you like green onions, you can do so many things.
A bag of with crispy jalapeno chips that they took jalapenos, breaded them and deep fried them. I'm going to crunch those up and cover some chicken in it. And I think that might be really good.
You know what you do when you do that? Also take some, get some Parmesan or Reggiano or one of those. And get the crumble and put in with the yes. And then dip the chicken and then batter it with that. The cheese along with the jalapeno. I bet it'll be great. You have to let me know how it goes.
I will.
I bet it'll be great.
I'm hungry.
Yeah. JoJo's dyeing eggs with the kids tomorrow. Nice. Super.
Well, I had an opportunity. Last night was my son and daughter-in-law's anniversary. So they got to go out and gave us time. So yeah, it's fun.
Very cool.
That's one fun thing.
Yeah. My mom used to make the peanut butter eggs. So she would get the grandkids together and then they would do the peanut butter part and then they would and they also did coconut. So the coconut eggs.
Yummy.
So she would make those things and then the kids would dip the stuff.
I did the coconut once, not with my kids, but it was yummy.
Yeah. Yeah, she does the peanut butter, she does a coconut, she does a few different ones and she loves those and sometimes they look like eggs, sometimes they look like balls. You never know because the kids whatever, but the kids are very proud of what they make, and so that's the cool part is when they're done. They're like,
it's perfect or not, as long as they're
exactly. The other cool thing is my mom used to do, and I don't know the right mixture. Somebody may actually do it here, but she would take balloons, right, and she blow them up, and not the round ones, but they kind of look like egg-shaped balloons. Because you have the two different kinds of balloons, right? You have anyway. So she would do them, and then she would dip yarn in a mixture of sugar and water,
and then wrap
it, and then when it dried, it's set up, and you pop the balloon, and you have a basket, And I remember that was just so cool. I used to love that. My mother was so creative with all those things. She would try all that stuff with
Another
us.
thing that you can do is you melt chocolate, take the
Uh-huh.
balloon and dip it in the chocolate and let it harden, and then you've got a chocolate basket.
But is the balloon going to pop because of the heat, or is it not that hot?
No, it's not that hot. Chocolate, when you've melted it with some butter and all that, it's not that hot. Never had a problem there. Just dip it in.
Interesting.
And, it's just a real quick, and then
Mhm.
let it dry for a minute. And then, what's better than a basket full of chocolate that you can eat when you're done?
Yeah. Well, when we were in Tulum, they had this dessert, and it comes out, and it's a big ball of chocolate, right? And it has a wick out of it, and they light it, and when it comes down, the chocolate, as it gets close to the chocolate starts melting, and it's again just an empty ball. But on the bottom part of the thing, because as it melts to a certain degree and then stops, about halfway down, and inside was the dessert itself.
Oh, how cool!
In a chocolate bowl. It was the coolest dessert, and it's funny because Fabi of Fabi's Fabulous Cakes makes that same dessert.
Ooh.
She does that, yeah, and she, yeah. That's
my
very cool.
daughter-in-law sent me a recipe of it was cream cheese and then peanut butter, and it was all put it in a ball and dip it in chocolate. Peanut butter and cream cheese and chocolate. Oh, yummy.
Say that again.
Peanut butter, cream cheese, not mixed together but separate, okay, in a ball, and then dip it in chocolate.
So like side by side like this, and then dipped in chocolate? Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And I didn't read through the whole recipe. I'm sure there might be some other things mixed in the cream cheese, to make it sweeter.
Yeah.
But yeah, I said, okay, you can make those for me.
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, there's Fabi.
I bet that would taste good. And this is Fabi's Fabulous Cakes, folks. If you're in Phoenix and you're looking for an Easter cake, before it gets too late, give Fabi a call, because her work is amazing. We ordered some stuff, and actually we've ordered some cupcakes from her. We've ordered some cakes from her. We've ordered some other things from her, and everything has been delicious. And if you notice this in this picture, she made a cake from my book cover, and it was amazing. And she gave it to me as a surprise. It was so sweet of her. So, but anyway,
Beautiful. I like that.
Well, I have a nice Easter with so the Grands are coming over for Easter as well, or are you going over there?
I'm going over there. Easier that way.
I hear you. Especially when you want to go home. You're like, I can just go home instead of having to find a way to chase them out the door.
And I have the dog with me, so I can use that as an excuse too.
Exactly. Well, our first grandchild, our first and only at this point, turns 2 years old on Saturday.
Oh.
So we are looking forward. We're taking him out, to him and his family, of course, and my son and so forth, out to Mastro's City Hall for a nice little din and just kind of enjoy the moment, to enjoy the experience. And that's kind of exciting too. 2 years old already. I just can't believe it.
Yeah.
Like,
that seems like yesterday. You were just, wow. They just grow. I mean, my oldest grandson is in his 20s.
Oh, geez.
I don't know. It's like, how can that be? Because I'm only in my 40s, right?
I was going to say you're in your 40s, so I don't know how that happened. Lord have mercy.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. It's just time just gets away from you, for sure.
Yeah. Absolutely. And that's what we're doing on Saturday and Sunday. I think we're just having dinner. I'll make dinner here, but now I have to step in. Exactly. I'm gonna have to figure out if we're having anybody over or whatever, and I doubt it. I think we're just gonna chill.
Well, that's always good. So, that's always good.
Yep. What I used to do with the boys when the boys were here, Michael is back, but again, he's older at this point. But what we used to do is I would take those eggs, the hollow eggs, and I would put money in them, or I would put other stuff in them, and I would hide the eggs, and all the kids would run around and get the stuff. And then once they had all the eggs found, And usually we found one or two
Yes.
later in the year.
Always.
But they would, and we would tell them, in one of the eggs there is X. There's a $100 bill, and one of the eggs is going to be a 20, and one of the eggs, and there's going to be a number of 5s and 10s, and then a lot of 1s. And so, but I wouldn't let them open the eggs themselves until everybody has gotten the eggs, and then they sit there and go through it. And the kids would just, they would, because they were older, they weren't just little at that point. The little kids with toys, but once they got a little bit older, then we put money in there. And boy, that was a fun thing to do, because even the older kids get motivated by money.
Oh, absolutely.
And so they would do it.
And then you've got that experience still, but they're not the young ones in the chocolate. So
Exactly. Yep. And so sure enough, yep, they would count the money, and they're like, "Oh, look at my haul today." And I'm like, "Yep, the Easter bunny was good."
Exactly. Well, you have a wonderful time with your grandson and the birthday.
Shall do. And you as well. And everybody out there, have an amazing one. We will talk next week. I will be back with Miss Angie, because she will be back for sure next week. And thanks, Bonnie, for popping in and filling in. I truly appreciate it. It's been a while since we were on the camera together.
Yeah, right. It has.
So anyway, with that said, have a great one, everybody. And I'm going to play the intro video as my exit video as I roll out of here. And as this system slowly moves through to get me there, I'm stalling, as you can tell, for time. Here we go. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Happy Easter.
In the desert light, he paints the skies, Sonoran Mystic with ancient ties. Cards in hand, he shuffles fate, turning questions into answers. No need to wait. With every spread, the truth unfolds. In his gaze, 1,000 stories told. Sonoran Mystic, shining so bright, bringing love and peace in the darkest night. With wisdom deep as the desert sand, he unlocks the secrets, takes you by the hand.
Very nice.